Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make this infinity scarf here, how I crochet it and the stitches that I use. It's only 2 stitches I use to do this stitch and I need to complete this one, so I'll be showing you how I do that. Alright, so the thread that I'm going to be using is a reused thread. It's reused from denim. It's eco-friendly and it's 100% cotton, recycled cotton. Get started on this one. As I said, I started this already, so first I'm going to be making my slip stitch. And then I'm going to be making the chain, but for this sample I'm just going to be doing 15 chains. Okay, so these are my 15 chains, and what we're going to do next for the base or for the foundation, I'm going to be making half a double crochet stitch from this end to that end. And to make your half double crochet, I'm going to be starting from the second chain from this loop. So to make your half double crochet, you go under this yarn right here, and then you go into the second chain, you pull that thread through, and you go under again, and then you pull through all 3 of the chains, and that's your first half double crochet. Okay, I'm going to do that again so you can see. Okay, you go under and you pick up that thread, then you go into the next chain, you pull through. Now you're going to have 3 loops on top of your needle. You go under and then you pull through all 3, and that's your other half double crochet. So if you can do that and reach the end, then I'll show you the next step. Alright, I come to the end of my half double crochet, and this is what yours should look like right here. When you come to the end here, you're going to make 2 chains. Alright, so once you've done those 2 chains, you can turn your work over. And now we're going to do the double crochet. So to make the double crochet, you go under. It's very similar to this one that you previously did. Okay, so you go under, you pick up that thread, and this very first chain at the top here, that's what you go into. So you go into that first chain and you grab that in the back, and you come up. You're going to have 3 loops on top of your needle. Then you go under and you grab that thread and you come through 2 of your loops. Then you go under the thread again and you come through the final 2, and that's your double crochet. Okay, so I'll do it again so you see. You go under, you go into the next chain and you pull your thread through, and you're going to have 3 loops on top of your needle. You go under and you pull that through 2 of your loops. Okay, and you go under again and you pull through the final 2, and that's your other double crochet stitch. Alright, so if you go ahead and you do that and meet me at the very end of your work. Okay, I'm at the end of my double crochet, but we still have one more chain to go into, and it is the chain that we chain right here. If you forget this chain and continue this way, you're going to have an off balance type of edge. Your edge is not going to be straight, so whatever you do, do not forget your final chain right here. So you're going to go right into that, and you're going to make your final stitch. Okay, so with that final stitch you can see the side is even. The next row, it would be a half double crochet, so you're going to chain one, and as I said before, you turn your work over and you go right into this very first chain right here. Okay, so you go under and you go into this chain and you make your half double crochet. When you continue to make your stitch right across to the end, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, and I'm at the end here. So you make sure and go into your final chain at the very end, and that would give you that straight finish. Okay, and that's it. Then if you go on the other end, you chain two, you turn your work and you continue, and this is what it should look like. So now I'm going to join I'm going to continue with my scarf here. Alright, so I'm just going to rip this open so I can continue. This was only a sample to show you how I started this one. Okay, so I'm going to join this. I'm going to join this, and how I join this is really simple. To join my yarn, I normally just join it with a knot. So I just go this way and just give it another knot. Once you have that, you bring that up and you join it like this, and you pull it like that to ensure that it is secure, and that's it right there. Okay, so I'm going to continue with my scarf here now. And what I'm doing here is the half double crochet. Alright guys, I come to the end of my scarf and I have my loop here. That's my loop. And the next thing I do, I pin these together so they are lined up. You pin these together, and this thread here is from my previous base. So what you can do is to just put it along that, so while you crocheting your single crochet stitch to close it up, this will be between the stitches, so not to worry as long as you get that in. Alright, so once you have that line up, you don't cut your thread as yet. Okay, and you grab your loop here to make a single crochet stitch. That's your loop here. You have your loop here to make a single crochet. That's one half and that's the other half. You will go through your first chain and the first chain at the back here. Alright, so you go through your first chain in the front half, and then you go through the back chain here. You come forward, and that's your first single crochet, and you keep doing that along. And you make your single crochet. So now I'm gonna cut this, and we don't have to cut a long piece. You're just gonna cut a short enough piece, and you're gonna pull that through. And once you pull that through, it's tied off. And this is where your closure ends. Yeah, we just have to cut these off. Right, and it looks really neat right here. Okay, so with this extra thread, you're just gonna weave it in just to give it that final finish. You're just gonna weave it in along the chains. Then when you pull that through. Okay, and if you're satisfied with that, you just finish it off right here, and you just clip your thread. This is my finish infinity scarf. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And what I'll do, I have other patterns that I'm working on. I'll come back and show you other designs that I'm doing.